মেনে নেব, পেটে লাথি মারছ মেনে নিচ্ছি, মিথ্যা কেস দিচ্ছ মেনে নিচ্ছি, ঘর ভাঙছ মেনে নিচ্ছি, যা খুশি তাই করছো মেনে নিচ্ছি, কিন্তু আমার কোরআনকে, আমার রাসূলকে, আমার ইসলামকে, আমার আল্লাহর সাথে যদি গুস্তাখি করো আমরা মেনে নিতে পারবো না। প্রয়োজন হয় জানো দেবো, নচেৎ জানো নিয়ে নেবো। ঠিক না? বাবা থেকে আঘাত দিয়ে নয়, ঠিক না বেটি? তুমি যদি মনে করো তোমার স্বাধীনতা আছে কোরআনকে অপমান করা, তোমার স্বাধীনতা আছে ইসলামের বিরুদ্ধে বলা, তোমার স্বাধীনতা আছে রাসূলের গুস্তাখি করা, তুমি যদি মনে করো এই স্বাধীনতা তোমার আছে, তাহলে আমি আব্বাস সিদ্দিকী আজকে বলে যাচ্ছি আমারও স্বাধীনতা তোমার ঘর থেকে কল্লাকে আলাদা করে দেওয়ার সময় এসে গেছে।
Bizarre, absolutely bizarre, viewers, but not when you actually start delving into the machination. Then it's not bizarre, it's very calculated. It's very, very diabolical. And we have, of course, the left that is willing to pass it over. We have the Congress that is willing to pass it over. We have a state government that won't act. Viewers, this is the mainstreaming of Hindu phobia. It's real. It is now beginning to bleed us, and we have apologists for it. We've heard Vivek Srivastava. Let me bring in Dr. Ranganathan. Dr. Ranganathan, what do you make of this? Because this man is ascribing to himself the great glorious we, as he calls it, the right to take instant justice against anyone that they believe will or stands guilty of violating the sanctity of their faith. What gives them the right to ascribe to themselves these powers when we are ruled by the law?
Good evening, Rahul. Quite simply, it's a God-given right. The man is not, might be confused, but the man is not confused at all. I mean, he is going by what the God has ordered. But here is why I love, before I come to the thrust of what I want to say, here is why I love the communists and absolutely my good friend Vivek Srivastava, because according to him, look at the delicious irony. He wants to fight communalism and he enters into an alliance with the most rabid communal bigot there is on this side of the Vindhyas. Number two, he wants to fight Islamophobia, but he would not condemn the interning of 1.5 million Uyghur Muslims in China.
The biggest is the Bharatiya Janata Party.
Okay, shut him down, please.
Vivek,
you can't be speaking over people.
This is so unfair.
Stop. No one spoke over you. No one spoke over you, Vivek Srivastava. Just put him down. This is ridiculous. Yeah, go ahead, Dr. Ranganathan.
Thanks. So having replied to that banality, can I please come to the very important topic and your superb primer that actually set the whole course for the whole debate? Rahul, we have to save the Hindus of Bangladesh. It is our moral duty, our dharma, because the fate of Hindus in Bangladesh is sealed. From 29.5% in 1931, erstwhile East Pakistan, to 9.5% in 2011, to what many census officials authoritatively believe is less than 8%, even less than 7% in 2019. The Hindu population of Bangladesh, or erstwhile East Pakistan, has dwindled decade on decade. To add to the misery, 11.3 million Hindus were forced to flee between 1964 and 2013. 2.4 million Hindus perished in the 1970-71 genocide. As many as 1.2 million Hindu families have been dispossessed of 2 million acres of land through Enemy Property Act. 12.6 million is the current Hindu population. If the trend continues, there will be none left in 30 years. The current spate of terrible violence, rape, murder, looting, arson, temple destruction is a pointer, Rahul, to an ominous future for the Hindus there. Since yesterday night, Hindu homes are being systematically burned. Will we wait till we have to airlift the last Hindu from Bangladesh like we did for Afghanistan? What we don't realize, Rahul, is that Bangladesh and Pakistan will soon go the way of Afghanistan. It is their wish, their destiny, their way. It is the way of the holy book, exactly what is prescribed. You cannot alter it. And so you cannot alter the past or the future. Perhaps it is time for India to have a law of return like Israel, because honestly, the only safe place it looks like left for Hindus is Hindustan. Now, very briefly to the second issue. What do we do except for outraging? Because yes, unlike in Pakistan, where every government is antagonistic towards us, Bangladesh actually oscillates between friendly and non-friendly governments. Right now, their government is friendly towards us. So yes, we need to take that into account. But we must also realize that such friendships are quickly sacrificed at the altar of religious demands. Don't forget, Islam is still the state religion of Bangladesh. Don't forget the fate of Taslima Nasreen and millions of atheists there. And as expected, PM Hasina rationalized anti-Hindu pogrom right now by warning us against not perpetrating, quote, incidents that could affect Hindus in Bangladesh.
True.
Unquote. Really? True. India reports 50,000 or 52,000 communal incidents yearly, but they aren't one-sided like what is happening in Bangladesh. Same with religious bigotry or lynchings. Hindus and Muslims both indulge in it. And if at all a community, Rahul, has been persecuted and ethnically cleansed in India, it is the Hindus in Kashmir. So Ms. Hasina's warning is totally uncalled for. Anyhow, I agree it would not be wise to antagonize a friend. But I ask Rahul, is opening our own doors antagonistic? Just 30 seconds. It is a fact that the CPIM, to its benefit in 2012, and the Congress, to its benefit in 2015, passed unanimous resolutions, quote, demanding India give citizenship to Bangladeshi minorities, unquote.
True.
Obviously, Bangladeshi minorities cannot be Muslims. And so opening doors to Bangladeshi Hindus has a cross-party support. Independent India, Rahul, has been that beautiful face that you see after the pain of childbirth. But these Hindus of Bangladesh are in an unending labor. They need deliverance.
Absolutely. They need deliverance. And Abhishek Sudhir, sympathizer of the Congress party, I have others here. General Bakshi is here with us. Sushil Pandit. Trivedi, the worry is that these individuals will tomorrow say, General Bakshi, these individuals will tomorrow say that because the Babri Masjid came down, so obviously, how do you not expect Muslims in this country to start slaughtering Hindus? So General G.D. Bakshi, that's the ideological rationale that is being trundled out tonight. This is the level to which our discourse is sinking. General Bakshi.
Rahul, as a historian and a military historian at that, I'm seriously concerned. The Indic civilization has never been under greater threat than it is today. We always had the China-Pakistan nexus. We have the Taliban now imposed a murderous cabal of drug syndicates, crime syndicates and narco-terrorists imposed in Kabul, and the cries thereafter of Ghazwa-e-Hind. You know what that means? The battle for the conquest of India in full swing now being launched in Jammu and Kashmir. You've seen the spate of killings. You've seen the spate of killings of the civilians, of the minorities, of a Sikh principal whose only fault was that she was teaching children in Jammu and Kashmir, a teacher who was teaching children. Sir, are you the only man on this panel? You expect to be listened to with the fullest respect. All of us must keep quiet when you talk, but you can interrupt every other individual.
Has failed. No,
I don't want to acknowledge anything.
Is that what
I'm making my point, and you are not letting me do it.
Decent question.
You are not letting me do it.
Vivek Srivastava.
Can you please keep quiet? Can you please lower his feeder? Because this man doesn't
Did
believe
anyone
in
interrupt
a
you?
decent
Nobody
debate.
interrupted you. No one interrupted you,
demands to
Vivek
be heard.
Srivastava, like no one interrupted
Demand to
Abhishek
be
Sudhir.
heard. Who are you to ask me
Very small
questions?
question in a very decent way.
No, one
He doesn't
second.
have answers.
You can ask the question after he makes his point in a
No,
very decent way.
no, sir.
If that is.
You are being indecent in intruding.
Okay.
In intruding.
No, I am not indecent. I asked
Please
you a
wait
very
your time.
question.
Thank
Is Kashmir
you.
not normal now? You are not saying. You don't have words. That is the main
now,
problem.
look, if we are not
you don't have
needed,
answers.
and this
That
is
why
the
you are
only
trying to shout me
gentleman
down.
who has the right to talk
Is
on this
Kashmir
show,
normal or not
then I
normal? It
might
is
as
not
well
normal.
leave.
It is not normal
This-
because abolition of 370 was
Okay,
wrong.
Vivek
You have
Srivastava,
mismanaged
are you
Kashmir.
going to
You have mismanaged
indecently,
Kashmir and that is the
constantly
reason.
Because of
interrupt
people
and
like
heckle?
you.
Please,
Yeah, sure. Please go.
please don't do that. Yeah, General Bakshi, make your point. Finish.
I just, yeah.
You know, I was making a very serious point. I was making a very serious point when I was interrupted. I am making the serious point that you have, the Indic civilization has never been under greater threat. There is Turkey planning on a caliphate, recruiting 3,000 Syrians, terrorists to be inducted into Jammu and Kashmir. All right? There was in the United States 45 universities that got together to dismantle Hindutva, and in the bargain it was quite obvious that they were attacking a religion per se, and all the cabal, this leftist cabal, was invited to speak there. You see, the problem is, Rahul, at least the Jews fought to protect themselves.
Yes.
But I'm afraid we, with our Gandhian hang-ups and with a bunch of traitors like this, like adorn this panel, who justify that Hindus have all the right to be killed in Bangladesh.
Justify the constitution of
They have
Ambedkar.
all. They must be
You don't believe
cleansed
in
out of
Gandhi and you don't
Afghanistan.
believe in
Okay.
Ambedkar,
They
that is the
have
problem.
been cleansed.
Dr.
out.
Ranganathan wants to come in.
Openly and say you don't believe in Gandhi.
Viewers, anyone,
No, you don't believe in
anyone
Gandhi
who
and you don't believe in
justifies
Ambedkar, you don't believe in the
vigilantism,
Constitution.
anyone,
You believe in some
don't talk, don't make a mockery of the
mythology,
Constitution,
5,000 years old.
Mr. Vivek Srivastava. Don't do that, please.